guys, it's Amy from Now Polished Baby 90 and welcome to today's video. Today I got all dressed up to do some filming and then I had an actual sneezing fit and now I look like I've had a sneezing fit basically. We are here with Empties. The bag isn't super full but there's tons of little items in here, so I really wanted to empty it out, talk about what we had and yeah, go from there. So I will kind of just break this down into categories real quick and let's jump into my beauty empties. Oh my goodness, there's so much skincare, we'll leave that for the end. First of all, hair care. I have a Batiste dry shampoo in Divinely Dark. I've changed my hair a little bit. Again, it's a little bit lighter on the ends but dark at the roots, so I would repurchase this. It's a dry shampoo. Batiste is one of the best brands in my opinion, and it just comes out in a brown colour opposed to a white colour. I do really like this. I have no dry shampoo at the moment, so I definitely need to get some, ideally that one. And we have one of my favourite shampoos of life. You've seen this on my channel many times if you've seen these empties in the past. But this is the L'Oreal Elvive Extraordinary Clay Rebalancing. This might be the first one in this packaging that I've shown. They did rechange the packaging and scared me thinking that it would no longer be available. But it definitely is, and it's for oily roots and dry ends, and my ends are becoming drier. I don't know if it's because we're coming into summer a bit, but I feel like I'm a bit like fly away and wispy at the moment. Two odd items. The first one is the Double Effect by Nivea Antiperspirant Deodorant. Nivea is my brand of choice and I like it. I'm not specific about this one in particular, but I do like Nivea as a brand. One perfume. This is the Kat Von D, it was Kat Von D when this actually was released. And this is the Saint perfume in like a sample, well not really a sample size, just a mini size. There's probably a tiny bit left in here. If I can squeeze hard enough. I love this. I have actually got the full size of it now because it's just a really nice, I think when she released them with the idea of them being kind of unisex, and I think both of them, there's Saint and Sinner, I've had both in this sample, but the Saint is better. I think it's just a really flattering, strong, sexy, and yeah, like I say, unisex, anyone could wear it type perfume. A couple of shower items. We have first of all Imperial Leather Shake Your Bamboo Tea. Shower gel, and the reason why I bought this was literally because of the pandas on the packaging. This is bamboo and fruit. It's not my favourite. It was really jelly. I know it's obviously a shower gel, but it was really jelly and it didn't lather up as nicely as some of the others, and the scent was kind of like a watermelon, minty watermelon. That's kind of what I would compare it to if it actually, but it says bamboo with fruit. I don't know. I would repurchase, but not that scent. In Birchbox, I did get one of these. This is the Super Duper Body Wash Cream Deluxe Shea Butter Vanilla. First of all, look at the packaging on this. Look at the shape of this. So this was a pure vanilla body wash, which is really strange to me. I don't like foodie scents other than fruit in my washes, and it didn't really lather up that well. It was more of like a creamy kind of wash. I did like it. I wouldn't repurchase it as much as because it's from Birchbox, I don't know where I could get it, but it was a really nice experience, and I'm not bad at it. On to Lush Items. We have two in pots, and I have used up some of their bath products, so I would put photos up of what they looked like. We have the Snow Fairy Body Conditioner. This is just in the smallest size they do, which is 50 grams. I do love the body conditioners from Lush. I've kind of got to a place now where there are several items I will pay full price from Lush, but on the whole I do get a lot of the things that I use in their 50% off Boxing Day sale, just because the prices are going higher and higher, and I can find comparables in some of the items in the high street. So body conditioner is a really great one. I coat without it. Basically you put it on your legs, or I just put it on my legs after I shave my legs. I have to put a body butter on afterwards, but if I don't have this I just put body butter on, so I can kind of live with or without it, but I do enjoy it. Was that a rubbish review? Yeah, probably. Then to Fluff Shaving Strawberry Foam Soap. I've used this a few times in the past to shave my legs. When I was younger, I would always use a shaving gel to shave my legs. And as I got older, I kind of phased out of that. But this was in their 50% off sale, and I thought, oh, I had a pleasant experience with that a few years ago. I will pick it up and use it again. I had a couple of problems. One was that my container, when I got home and opened it up, was only about half full. And they did send me out some extra goodies as an apology. I will say that Lush is always brilliant with their customer service. They did send me out some gifts to say sorry for that. The product itself, would I ever rebuy it? No, but I do think that it's been discontinued now, so I couldn't anyway. You kind of just, it's kind of hard. You scoop a little bit out. It doesn't lather. You just kind of cream it onto your legs and then shave. Yeah, I didn't like it as much as I did the first time, and I'm not bothered by the fact that it's discontinued. I then used There's a Hippo in My Bath. This is part of the Christmas range. I thought they were really fun. In the Boxing Day sale, I picked up 4 or 5 of them, so you may hear me talking about these in the future, or even I have already. I just thought they were really cool. My kids loved the one that I showed them. Austin loves, like, hippos are one of his favourite animals. I love the scent of it. The second time I used it, I did snap it into 3 and just chucked it into my bath for a little bit of flavour and fun. I would like them to bring this back this year. It was really nice. I'm not sure what the next one exactly was called, because it's part of the package that Lush sent me when I had that problem. Oh, Mermaid's Tail Bubble Bar. So as you can hopefully see from the photo, it's like a little tail going into the water. This was really nice. It's actually really citrusy, which was a big surprise, because when I look at it and it was called Mermaid, I would not have thought that it would have been like a lemon scent, but it was really, really strong lemon. The tail itself was a little bit harder and almost like one of their wax melts, body bath melts. I wouldn't repurchase it. I used up a Snow Fairy Bubble Bar. These last me a really long time. I can get like 8 or 9 baths out of them, and that's why if I do buy from Lush these days in their bath lines, I wouldn't really buy a bath bomb. I would probably buy a bubble bar. I forgot what I was talking about there. Just because they last so much time. Snow Fairy, as I don't think I mentioned with the body what's it called? I've already forgotten. I'm losing my mind. With the body conditioner, it just smells like marshmallows and sugar, so it's a really fun one to use. So I also used that up in a bubble bar form. And I used up one of the Polar Bear bubble bars. Again, I can't remember the exact name of it. Let me just look it up. But Polar Bear Plunge. So an Arctic Blast of mint. I did buy a couple of those, and I used up another one of those this month. That is a slightly smaller bubble bar. Probably got still 4 or 5 baths out of it. I am quite thrifty when it comes to bubble bars. And that is all the Lush stuff. So we will talk through makeup next. I have one mascara. This is the Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. Didn't like this. It was really, really clumpy the whole way through from start to finish. There's probably some left in there, but I got to the point where I'd have to scrape so much off of it to not have a clumpy lash. I also felt that it kind of glued my lashes together, and it made removal really, really difficult, so no, would not repurchase that. The e.l.f. Makeup and Mist and Setting Spray. Love this. I've got like 3 or 4 backups of it already. I always buy this whenever it's like 3 for 2 or something. I have a few like e.l.f. things that I buy on the regular, so I do stack up on these a lot of the time, but really, really like that setting spray. And for my brows, I do use this, which is the Colour Lash by Collection. If you're in the UK, this costs £1.99. It's a clear mascara, but I use it for my brows, have done since I was like 15, 16 years old. I just think it's really great. It doesn't leave your brows crispy where it's not a brow gel. It just holds them beautifully in place you can't see that they're being held in place. Sometimes with brow gels, I feel like you can see like the gel holding them down. So always would repurchase. A ton of wax melts, and then we'll get on to all the skincare. So let's go by brand. I think I just have 2 this month. They are both indie brands, so I will link the indie wax melt companies in the description box. The first one is the G-Man, and this is their Lime, Basil and Mandarin. This came in a nail polish like subscription box. This is a really interesting mix. The basil did kind of throw me off, but it was mainly the mandarin and lime notes that I was picking up. Did really like that. I like their brand a lot. With a lot of these wax melts, and kind of how I feel about mascaras, there's so many out there on the market. It's very rare that I would repurchase that exact product again, but I would definitely shop from the G-Man again, and I have some more upstairs to use. Tons from Kushtico. One of my favourite scents of life is Nirvana. I had this in a big one because I normally buy in the pop shop, and if I like it, I will then try a bigger one. Nirvana's just a sexy man scent, like male perfume. I don't know how else to describe it. I feel like this might be discontinued, and if it is, it's broken my heart, because I think I bought a backup of this because I saw rumorings it was going. Then we have tons of little ones, and a lot of these are like laundry scents. So Can't Stop Dreaming is like Unstoppables by Laneige. It's like a light lavendery scent. Moonflower. Didn't like this one as much. Didn't have as much of a stronger scent. It's a mixture of like floral and laundry detergent, so I probably wouldn't repurchase that one. Strawberry Cheesecake. It was beautiful. It just smelled like strawberry, but sometimes fruits can get a bit sickening for me, but the strawberry balance was just perfect. Lullaby. Again, out of the 2 kind of like the laundry scents that I have, I think that Can't Stop Dreaming would be my favourite, but Lullaby wasn't bad. And Cotton Cloud, which is one that I've bought before. It's just like fresh laundry, and yeah, and I would repurchase that one. So out of all the ones I've done, Nirvana, Can't Stop Dreaming and Cotton Cloud would be my repurchases from the wax melts. Oh my goodness, let's start the skincare because this video is already so long. I have one tissue mask. This is the Pure Charcoal Black Tissue Mask by Garnier. I'm kind of swaying away from tissue masks a little bit. I'm still trying to be kind of environmentally conscious, and this is still non-recycling packaging that it's in, so I have a few more, but I am trying to stay away from them. But I do like the Garnier ones. They are really good if that's something that you want to try. This is kind of a makeup skincare item. This is the Bravo Conditioning Primer by Benefit. What I would do is you twist it up and you just go through your brows, and I would normally do it at night. I really do like the kind of applicator on it. It's kind of a little bit exfoliating-y, so I kind of just would work it through. However, this was gone in no time at all, and this actually is the sample size, and this is £10. I bought this in Debenhams because Debenhams have closed in the UK, so it was like £5 or £4 in the sale. 1.3 mil, so it does not last you very long at all. So I'm just weighing up really whether it's worth me ever purchasing it, because it just feels a bit expensive for me. A couple of eye products, 3 eye products. The first one is the Benefit Puff Off. This has gone expired. The reason why everybody went mad over this back in the day is because, if I can get it off without making a mess, it has an iron. Oh, this is gross. Let me see if I can wipe some of this off. It has an iron on the end, so it's like a metal little iron, so when you apply it to your eyes, under your eyes, it does feel cooling. And I kind of think that is the main reason why people went for it, and probably why it is depuffing. But like I said, I didn't finish it, it expired, so we're getting rid of it. This is the Polar Ice-E Magic Instant Eye Contour Energizer. I got this in a Birchbox, and I could not, for the love nor money, get it to work. If you squeeze really, really hard, it's like a roller ball, it would come out on my hand. If you squeeze, I had to squeeze and press very hard. But if I want to be slightly more gentle under the eye, I still had to squeeze and really press. And I just thought, this is not worth it. I don't want to be doing this. So that is a no from me. One of the better eye creams that I've tried is the Origins Ginseng. This is a sample size that I have. I have said before that I have trouble finding eye creams that don't sting my eyes, and I don't have sensitive eyes at all, so I don't know where this has suddenly come from. But with the ginseng, I can put it kind of under and up, and I'm absolutely fine. I don't have any kind of tenderness in the eye or stinging at all. So that's why I have been kind of repurchasing and trying lots of this, because it's one of the best ones that I have. Still looking for my holy grail though. Eye makeup remover. This is the Anna Sweet eye makeup remover. I haven't used eye makeup remover in a long time. I kind of would just use my normal cleanser and just rub, or use my micellar water. But although I would not repurchase this one specifically, I did really like how it showed me that I did want eye makeup remover back in my life. It just makes removing like dramatic or big looks, lots of mascara off so much easier. So this is nice, like I say, to remind me that I needed to buy some, but I would not repurchase that one. I had one sample of the Purito Defense Barrier Cleanser. So this is just a one-off use. I think this is a Korean skincare brand, because I normally have lots of these knocking about from when I buy my Korean skincare. It's not enough for me to know whether I want to use it, because it's like a one-time sample. I have a face wash. This is the Hudgens Paris Organic Regenerating Face Wash in Rose. Really like the scent of it. Kind of reminded me of being in a spa. However, I don't really use face washes a lot. I did tend to find it does dry out my skin. So it was a nice experience for occasionally, but I wouldn't repurchase it. Last few items. So we have the e.l.f. Bounce Back Jelly Cleanser. I did like this. Would I repurchase? Not sure. Definitely want to try out more of the e.l.f. cleansers. This was just, I wish it broke down makeup a little bit more. I had a nice soft coconut scent, so if you are younger or just getting into skincare, or you don't wear a lot of makeup, I think this would be a really nice item, and the price point of e.l.f. is incredible. This is called This Works Morning Expert Hyaluronic Serum. 2% hyaluronic acid and slow release vitamin C. I really like this. This started to be like my morning item for a while. It's made me purchase vitamin C and hyaluronic acid after it. So again, an item that I wouldn't repurchase this, but I have repurchased others in this category. One Origins face item. This is the Nitamins High Potency Resurfacing Cream. I always looked past Nitamins when I was looking at their range, but I do have a couple of samples of it. I think it's because it's in the brown packaging. I know that makes no sense whatsoever, but I really did like this. They've got some that are like night masks that are thicker, but this is kind of the thickest one that I've tried that is just a night cream. I did really like it, had a nice smell, absorbed nicely, made my skin feel great. So overall, I'm going to happily go through the other samples that I have. 2 Laneige items. I'm going to see if Angie will give me the last one in a minute, but the one that I'm allowed to hold is the Water Bank Hydro Cream. I just use this as a night cream. It's more of a gel cream. At night, I do want something a little bit thicker like the Origins, so I possibly wouldn't ever repurchase this. But how I tend to get Laneige items is I buy them on offer or I buy them in gift sets, just because it normally works out a bit better for value for money. And with my skincare, I am lucky that I just try so many different brands because my skin tends to not be sensitive. And this last item is the Laneige Water Bank Moisture Essence. What I did like about this sample is it came with like in a pump container, so it made getting everything out of it really, really nice. I use this kind of like a serum, so before I would put on a night cream, I would just use this. It was very thin gel cream, just like I said, very moisture infused, almost like putting like a toner on your face. It was very, very wet. Wouldn't repurchase specifically, but I did really enjoy using it. Sorry that video ended up being so long. I always find that these videos just go on and on and on forever. I do apologise, and thank you so much for being with me. Good thing I didn't let the bag get any more full. Let me know if you've tried out any of these items or what you've been using up in these last few months. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.